And then he said, wait. The shrimp fries are rice?
You love doing that.
Honestly, dude, it's just like, you just kind of gotta do something. You gotta start to show off hot somehow, doing something. You never know what you're gonna get. I don't even know what we're gonna get.
I don't even know what we're gonna get either. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kings of the Rings podcast, our Meat Slapping Majesty pre-show before episode 267. Of course, I am your host, King Ricky Rose, along with Willie T. No K. Murphy just yet.
The mice are eating her internet cables.
Actually, yes. Yes.
It's the worst shit of Chuck E. Cheese ever.
yeah. The mice are that is true. The mice are eating K's. It's weird. It's weird to say, but that the mice are eating K's cables. But that is exactly what is happening. Ah, perfect. It is up here. Sweet. I still might even do it on the upper laptop, but we'll see. I have our draft night thing ready.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So originally we were going to do, I was going to take Raw/Smackdown and Kay was going to take the alternatives. I guess pick one. Do you want Raw or SmackDown?
Do you want to flip a coin for it?
I mean, it doesn't, okay, how are we going to do it? Are we going to do Raw 2 picks, SmackDown 1 pick? Like, how are we going to do it?
We're going to do the 3-2 thing that they do.
3-2? All right, I'll take SmackDown then so I can think less.
Okay. Okay. That does mean I get the first pick.
Fair. Yeah, we'll alternate one. You get one, I get one, you get one. The next rounds, you get one, I get. You get one, I get one, you get one. That's all for all the rounds.
It's going to be the same every round.
All right, perfect.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about doing. I mapped this out too. Hold on. I'm gonna do like 15 rounds. It sounds like a lot, but I have a giant pool. Do you want me to send you the pool?
Yes, please send me the pool.
I will send you the pool. I did this while watching, I think, NXT.
Yeah, so we're including NXT roster as well.
I'm including some eligible NXT people, like people who are
some eligible. Okay, I was just like, I'm not taking Braun Breaker in the 4th round. I'm sorry, it's not happening.
No, Braun Breaker's not available. But I was like, all right, these people have been on NXT long enough; they can probably move.
Okay, that's fair.
Hold on, let me email it to you.
I'll put it up on my computer. It's easy on my phone.
Yeah. KOTR draft. Yeah, but with the adding the NXT people, it does give us a giant pool. It's like 161 people in the pool or something like that.
161. Are we gonna? We're not drafting all.
No. I put more people in the pool than there is spots to be drafted.
If you're undrafted, you're going to AEW Dark Elevation, baby. We went on the show last week because obviously Kay and I were at Dynamite Grand Slam.
Yeah, tell me how was that?
Let me tell you, they filmed Elevation first, and I was just like, why are they doing this? I thought that was a mistake because the show was very, very long.
Elevation was?
It was a long. It was like the whole show. So they started filming Elevation around 7:15, and they didn't end until after 12. And you know me, I don't leave for anything.
Yeah, no.
I left halfway through Rampage.
Did you even get to see? Did you get to see Punk fight at least?
So they did Punk first, then they did the Young Bucks match, and then they did Jericho's match. So I want to see those 3 things. They got them all 3 out of the way, and after saying Judas, I left. Because I checked train times, and I was like, this is going to be a nightmare getting home. So I ended up getting home around 1 o'clock, which is about the time I go to bed anyway, so it actually really worked out. My head hit the pillow. Actually, I got home around 12:30, took a shower. My head hit the pillow around 1 o'clock, which is about the time I go to bed anyway, so it really worked out.
Bad.
But the show itself, fucking amazing.
Like the actual show.
Yeah. Like, AEW did a great job with everything. Like the show in between commercial breaks. I gotta tell you, Ricky, when you go to the UBS arena, you're gonna fall in love with Justin Roberts all over.
Really?
Because during commercial breaks, he's just doing crowd work.
Okay, it's kind of what Pat McAfee's been doing that a lot as well. And
he's really good at it. Really? And his entrance music is like the Golden Girls. In his jumbotrons, it's him with the Golden Girls and animated. The Vertex, I think it's called.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. But Justin Roberts, dude, was like the MVP. He was just doing great crowd work during commercial breaks. It was fantastic.
That is fascinating. So you guys ran into Dave too, our Hall of Famer.
We did run into Dave. Like we were I got there. I left work around like a little after 3:30.
What time? So what time did you get there?
I got there around 4:30.
Well, I put the link in our group chat. Let me see if that works.
That's fine. Let me just open Facebook. So I got there. Kay was there since like noon.
Yeah,
Kay or whatever.
was like right down the street.
Yeah, Kay and their friends were just there pretty much the whole day. So I met up with them like immediately, and like by the time I got there, the line, because like if you go off the 7 train,
yeah,
and you go across the boardwalk.
Mm-hmm.
After you got to the end of the boardwalk, is like a little plaza, and then the entrance to the stadium. So there's a big group of people towards the entrance waiting for doors to open, and then there was a line going up the hill.
Really?
And the line was already starting to form, so we got there, and we just pretty much got in line. It waited like probably 45 minutes for the doors to open. And once doors opened, we went through, and then we ran into Dave. And then, once the doors to the stadium actually opened, it was a bit of a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
But that was Arthur Ashe's fault. Like, anything you see online complaining about Arthur Ashe, it's their fault. They did not expect 20,000 people to be there.
Was it really like 20,000?
There was 20,000 people there for
sure.
sure. For sure. There was 20,000 people there. And the problem was, like, they had the upper deck, the middle bowl, and the lower bowl. And, like, the mezzanine area when you walk around for, like, food and merch and shit was in the middle. So you had everyone on top and everyone in the middle going to that one place to get food.
Ah, okay. What's up, Jermaine?
So it was a nightmare. The lines for food were, like, me and Kay waited in line for like 45 minutes for merch.
Jesus.
Like the line was halfway around the whole mezzanine, like or whatever it's called.
Gotcha.
And like lines for food were ridiculous, and they wouldn't let you in the lower bowl to show your ticket. So lines down there were probably fine.
Okay.
But you had 2/3 of the stadium
in one section
getting for food, and they had one merch stand. That's it.
Oh, that's horrible.
They only had like 6 shirts too, and like chairs and Funko Pops and like side action figures.
Yeah.
So in terms of merch, it's like wow, WWE released like you can tell the difference between like how WWE does these shows and how AEW does their shows. It's like growing pains, but like they just didn't. They weren't prepared. Arthur Ashe was, and the AEWs didn't hawk out their merch. Like they only had new stuff. I want an Orange Cassidy shirt, and there was none to be found. I got the Punk shirt, and I bought Kay a shirt because they got the ticket.
Yeah.
So. But other than that, the show itself was outstanding. The crowd, I forgot that crowds could get that loud.
Really?
It was the stadium itself, gorgeous.
Yeah, I've never been to Arthur Ashe, and I've lived in New York my whole life, but I've never been to Arthur Ashe.
Food, pretty good. The spicy chicken sandwich, delicious.
Really? I was going to ask you about that. Like, how's the food?
I only had time to get the chicken sandwich because I got there early enough. Like Kay was in line for merch. I was like, I'm gonna get food before these lines get crazy.
Yeah.
So I got food
and
like ate it, and then got in line with Kay, and we were like 2/3 of the way through the line. So
question: Arthur Ashe is domed, right?
It is domed.
It is domed. I was wondering about that.
And let me tell you, being up top, the sound
bounces down,
echoed.
right? Yeah.
It bounces right down at you. So like everything echoed. And everything was incredibly loud.
Yeah.
Like, it got so loud that when Bryan Danielson's music hit, you couldn't hear the music. You couldn't hear Justin Roberts. You couldn't hear North Carolina. You couldn't hear none of that. The crowd was just going so fucking berserk.
Oh, shit. Wade's here. The newly engaged Wade, too.
Shout out to Wade, baby.
He's Wade's the now part of the NXT crowds now.
Oh,
he moved down to Florida. Yeah, him and his fiance.
I forgot he moved to Florida. Good for you, Wade. Happy for you.
Congratulations, Wade.
But the Omega Danielson match, like when the bell rings, you couldn't hear the chants. People were losing their minds.
Wow.
And they were doing nothing. They were just circling each other.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, holy shit, this is awesome. Holy, like you couldn't hear what they were saying. And it was so loud. It was remarkable. The match was incredible. I compared it to Kenny was wrestling an AEW match. Daniel Bryan was wrestling a WWE match, and it just combined in the one.
And they made it work.
Yeah, like, did you watch it?
I have not been able to watch it. I've been running around. I've been preparing for potentially doing this this big Halloween, like this pop-up Halloween horror dinner for like a whole month next month and everything. But I've like rebought. I bought brand new appliances like for my kitchen. I ate one of my HelloFresh meals earlier before the show. Fantastic.
Good, right?
Fantastic.
Yeah, they're delicious. HelloFresh is great.
It's just so fucking expensive.
Generally, it's much cheaper.
Yeah, it's so expensive.
It's generally cheaper. You get just as much variety. And like I made pork tacos in like 25 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, delicious.
Nice.
It was just like oil the sheet, oil the tortillas, pull the pork out, put it on the thing, wrap them up, put the cheese in, throw them in the oven for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
My only issue is I have a really hypersensitive like smoke detector.
Open a window.
And no, my windows were all open. It's getting to the point.
It's getting
to the point where I have to bring like the tower fan and just like blow the air towards the window. Because even when I was preheating my oven and it was going off. I was like, son of a bitch.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I mean,
but Meltzer gave Bryan Danielson and Omega 5 stars.
Of course he did.
I didn't think it was quite a 5-star match.
It went to a no finish, right?
30-minute draw.
I get it. Well, no.
No. Here's okay. So we booed, obviously, because that's what the crowd does. But all right, anyone mad about this? If I go back and find your tweets saying this should be on pay-per-view, you can go fuck yourself. Like, if all those assholes, dumbass pieces of shit saying this shouldn't be on free TV, well,
now you have a draw.
There you go. Now you have to pay for it because AEW does their time limit draws very, very smart. And this was very, very smart because it kicked off the show.
Okay.
So you don't know how long it's going to go, which is brilliant. Because it's like, if it's at the end of the show, you can walk and go, okay, it's 25 minutes left. It's going to go. That's how long it's going to go. But it kicked off the show. So you're like, how far is this going to go? And Justin Roberts goes 5 minutes remaining. I'm like, it's going to a draw.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to a draw. And it's great because these guys held back. I think they held back. The match, phenomenal. But the next match and the match after that, suck me sideways. God damn, it's going to be the greatest thing ever. Like, these two had an incredible match. Like, I got to do my Hada chant.
Nice.
I was so happy.
Even though no one heard you?
Even though no one heard me. But Bryan Danielson, his chest was purple. It was absurd.
It's like him at like the greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it's destroyed. And throughout, honestly, I could feel in the crowd, everyone wanted to chant Daniel Bryan, but they know they couldn't.
Really?
Because, like, you couldn't chant Bryan Danielson. This doesn't work.
No, not
so, like,
the
yes chants were great. Like, the yes chants were great, but, like, I wanted to chant Daniel Bryan so bad. But I will say that about the AEW crowd. When they leave WWE, you're that's gone. They don't acknowledge it. Like, they'll do the yes chant, but they won't chant Daniel Bryan. They won't chant Y2J. Like, they won't.
I don't think anybody's chanted Y2J in like 8 years.
Exactly. Because it's like AEW is like, okay, you're not in WWE anymore. You're something else.
Yeah, I can also see the yes chant because yes chant's pretty much a universal thing now.
It's a universal thing. Yeah. It's like it is a chant for Daniel Bryan, but don't get me wrong, it's more of a chant for approval than anything else. But I thought the crowd was great. It was so great to be back in the crowd. That Young Bucks match on Rampage. Insane. Absolutely insane how great these guys are.
What about Punk's return?
The Punk match with Buckwheat was phenomenal. Will Hobbs, by the way. It was a much better match than the Darby Allin match. Much better.
Gotcha.
And we had CM Trunks again. He came up with
CM Trunks.
Yeah, we had CM Trunks. I didn't. That's not a Willie T original. I stole it from somebody. Yeah. But we had CM Trunks back.
So before we get going, I do need to know, since K is not here right now to represent themselves, how many times did K cry at Punk's entrance?
A few. Like when K says like they cried today, believe them because they do. Like, CM Punk came out for a promo on Dynamite.
Right, yeah.
They cried.
Just for a promo. Before Punk even said anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, singing Judas, incredible. Absolutely incredible.
It's got to be like when old NXT, when like Shinsuke would come out, we'd all like kind of just hum his theme.
Yeah, but this is better. This is better. Like, Jericho is still the most over man in wrestling because we literally sing him to the ring.
Yeah, like we used to do the Bobby Roode too.
Yeah, we sing him, but this has words. We sing him to the ring. Bobby
Roode's theme had words.
Adam, yeah, glorious. I will give in to him.
I thought it was I will defend.
Whatever. Adam Cole.
Baby.
Best music in the business, honestly. He has some of the best music in the business.
I have to hear his new theme.
You know it's all about the
boom! He kept his boom.
Adam Cole, baby. Like, dude, they do it a lot. So anytime you go, the song goes, you know, like when it first comes, it's like, you know it's all about the boom. So the crowd goes boom a lot.
Oh, okay. So you get to time your booms now.
Yeah, you get to time the booms. Okay. And the Adam Cole, baby, was incredibly loud. The crowd was so loud. But I am upset I left. I wish they did an hour of Rampage as the pre-show. Dynamite, second hour of Rampage to end at 11.
Yeah. Sure.
That's what they should have done.
They blow it out. New Brody Lee just released Money Goes to his new foundation. Interesting. So we're going to take a quick, 1 minute to 30-second break. When we come back, it's going to be showtime, where we're going to talk about Not So Extreme Rules, the return of my boo, and Will and I are going to have some fun fantasy drafting Raw and SmackDown. So count to 75 and we'll be right back.
All right, I got to take a pee. I'll be back. And then we'll do it.
Coming up this week on Kings of the Rings podcast, things got a little not so extreme at Extreme Rules. Really, T and King Ricky break down the madness or the lack thereof that was last week's Extreme Rules. Plus, it's the most kind of semi-wonderful time of the year. The WWE Draft is on its way this Friday. But before they do that, Willie T and King Ricky are going to have our shot at drafting Raw and SmackDown. So make sure you tighten up that top rope and get ready to jump off, because it's Kings of the Rings podcast, episode 267, the KOTR Fantasy Draft 2021, exclusively on Wrestle Addict Radio. And it starts right now.
They get better and better, baby. They get better and better.
Really? The top rope?
Right.
The top rope. The top rope.
You know what would have made it 5 times less shitty if only one turnbuckle broke and not all 4.
That is a point. That is a good point. All 4 collapsed.
Why did all 4 break? Why would all 4 break? That has never happened ever in the history of wrestling, and all 4 break.
Not with somebody.
Finn Balor's not that big, guys. He's a small guy.
He's a very, very tiny man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 267 of Kings of the Rings podcast. It's our fantasy draft night, which we will get to at some point in the show. Of course, I'm your host, King Ricky Rose. Willie T is with us back again. I decided to bring him back. K Murphy is having some issues, and hopefully K...
They're still getting out of our draft.
K Murphy's still having some issues, so hopefully K will be on a little bit later on in the show. But first and foremost, let's get a little extreme, and I mean more extreme than Sunday's Extreme Rules pay-per-view. I mean, I will even say that NXT was more extreme than Extreme Rules in and of itself. So, you got a chance to watch Extreme Rules, Craig? Oh, well, you were watching it with me. A little bit.
Yes, I did watch Extreme Rules. I was going back and forth between the Yankees. I got one thing to say about Extreme Rules.
So what are you crowning it? What are you giving it?
6.
That sounds fair.
Straight up 6. Because here's the thing. The matches weren't bad. Like the Bianca Becky match with minus the finish, not bad. Solid match. Damian Priest in the triple threat, great match. You know, Finn Balor Roman, excellent match, minus the ending. It's just that like you had Big E in a tag match with the New Day to start off the show that wasn't advertised. So it's like, who the fuck cares? You know who did that? WCW did that a lot on all their pay-per-views. They had these matches that just weren't advertised on the show or built up on TV. So it's just
I think they try to do it for an extort. Yeah, it's really weird because like, if the draft wasn't happening this weekend, it would make sense. Because like, oh, okay, you're gonna drag Big E into a storyline with Bobby Lashley, you know, and then, you know, it's gonna extend through Raw, and that's gonna be a new big feud going into Raw, and that's probably not the case anymore. You know, so it's weird that they did it on essentially a throwaway Raw, which, ironically, Bobby and Big E did a really great job on Monday. Yeah, Cage was great.
Yeah, honestly, Hulu Raw this week, very enjoyable.
It was very good.
Very enjoyable. Raw the past few weeks, actually watchable.
And now we're going to shake up everything with the draft.
Fine, that's totally fine. But, you know, we talked, last time I was on the show, we talked about, you know, WWE was sponsoring the AEW. It's like, you know, yes, that's probably happening too.
It's not a bad thing.
But, you know, it's not a bad thing. You know, give WWE time, they'll get better. Like, when we talk about NXT eventually, it's like, okay, NXT right now, like, I think the better days of NXT are behind them, but the best days are yet to come.
Yeah.
Because they have a very talented roster there right now, and it's going to take some time. Not all of them are going to make it, but you have a few guys, like 4 or 5 guys, that who become mega stars.
Braun Breaker's going to be one of them.
And they're going to be incredible. But, I mean, we'll see. But in terms of like the draft and Extreme Rules, it's like, who gives a fuck? This pay-per-view was very hard to watch because I didn't care about anything.
Because it's a throwaway because none of this matters, essentially.
Yeah.
However, we still have to talk about it. And we're going to talk about Roman and the Demon, which was a great match. It was a really cool match. It was the only match that was an Extreme Rules match. My favorite moment... Listen, we'll get to that finish. You should have saved that for the next slide. My favorite part is when Roman brings Finn into the crowd and he goes back like, Paul, hand me something. I'm like, what did Paul handle? And he hands him a face covering. I was like, that's a brilliant.
Yeah. I loved it. My first thought was like, okay, he had leukemia.
Yeah, he's immunocompromised. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, it was weird. I'm like, how are you wrestling in a mask? It must be very uncomfortable. Yeah. But then I was like, okay, maybe it's just a heel thing to do. He just want these fucking mouth breathers on him. You know what I mean? Like,
it works both ways.
Yeah, it was weird, but I wasn't like one of those, oh, fuck you, mask. Like, I was like, oh, he had cancer. It's like I get it. I thought it was a nice touch.
I thought it was a brilliant touch too. I thought that was really dope. And he's all kinds. It was crazy. The match was good. It was getting kind of wild. You saw a lot more of Finn's ass cheeks than I think anybody wanted to see, which was.
Speak for yourself.
And then it went from the Usos attacking until Finn pretty much having like a Finn getting reached. He got recharged. The Finn recharge was great. I loved the.
I was like, what the fuck is happening? It's like, oh, this bullshit with the red light again. Like, what is this garbage? We fired the Fiend, all right? We moved past this.
This
bullshit.
is a better use of the red light than they ever did with the Fiend.
No, it wasn't. You couldn't see it. You know why they did it? So no one in the crowd could see what the fuck bullshit they're about to pull.
But I liked it. It was a recharge. I was like, okay, we're getting on to something. Here comes the finish.
No, honestly, I thought he was gonna win for a split second.
I had that moment
really
too.
Did. And I was like, listen, if he wins, I'm cool. I'm cool. That's cool. I was sold. You had me, WWE. You had me. And then you pulled some carny WCW
right there.
TNA.
Right there. Just look at it.
What the
Just look at
fuck
it.
are you
Just
doing?
Just look at it.
JR is watching and he actually fucking puked. I'm gonna play this shit 3 more fucking times. It's fucking bullshit. God damn it.
I was watching it with some people. I had people over for the first time to watch review, and we were all kind of just. I wouldn't say speechless.
I laughed.
I
laughed so loud.
I was confused.
I laughed.
I was very confused.
So was Michael Cole, and so was Pat McAfee. They were like, what?
What?
Really? Michael Cole might as well want Vince. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, Michael Cole really wanted to go Vince. Are you fucking kidding me?
And you know it's probably funny. I can picture Vince and Gorilla rolling on the floor laughing.
I'm sure he loved it.
Thinking it was like the funniest thing in the world. Some people are like, well, that's a positive way to protect the Fiend, but like, is it?
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's not at all. Like, they even mentioned it before the match. The Demons never lost on WWE
He lost
programming.
on NXT programming. Samoa Joe choked him out. Yeah.
I know. But the main roster.
Yeah.
And then they go, well, now let's going to go beat him. And not only that, this is how we're going to do it.
Yeah, it was weird. It was very weird. And they had, ironically, they had a good build. Like, the Smackdown before was a good build for him. Like, him popping up out of nowhere. And then this, and I like that he had a little bit of a different entrance. He had the spiked headgear when he first came out. I was like, okay.
He did less tongue.
I was like, wow, they're actually kind of investing in this demon character because Finn as a demon is a money-making character. It's one of the best creations from NXT ever.
Yeah.
And then he collapsed on the ring apron, or the ring post. If you put this in perspective here, Sheamus was on the top rope dancing like Jeff Hardy, and that thing didn't budge. Oh my God. Great moment. Great moment.
Let me tell you something, brother.
But this, it's like Brock Lesnar was in the woods in Minnesota with a sniper in Ohio. It was like, you're not taking away my paycheck from Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, we all knew Roman was going to win because they already advertised the Brock match.
Yeah, and you're not going to let that go to wayside.
For Bad Blood 2021.
Is it? We're calling it Bad Blood.
Yeah, I'm calling it Bad Blood. Blood Money.
That's too much blood.
2021. Blood Money 2021. So yeah, it's we all knew it was going to happen, but if they did a surprise switch, fuck, that would have been pretty cool. Also, I don't know if we're going to talk about Goldberg. Did you check out that fucking picture in the background of Goldberg's promo?
No, I totally missed it.
It's like the naked baby on his arm.
Really? It's his naked son.
Go back and watch the Goldberg promo, and I'm just like, that's a naked baby on his arm. Like he's just holding it like this. It's just, the baby's like passed out on his arm, like all fours just to the floor. It's just like, that's in your home?
Parents are weird, dude. Parents are... Speaking of things in the background, this has nothing to do with anything that went on in Extreme Rules. But did you see the guy who was on the ramp, on the side of the ramp, who kept switching his sign on everybody's entrance?
No.
It was one that was like, he said the Goofy movie is filth. Was one of
the Goofy movie is filth?
What?
How fucking dare you? Powerline is very mad at you right now.
He had another one that said happy 25th anniversary to the N64 gaming system. It was a different one. Every entrance, it was fantastic. He stole the show for me at Extreme Rules. He came to play. It was fantastic. The Finn and Roman ending, bad finish to a really good match. And there's a lot of chemistry there. They've always had chemistry whenever they face off, which is very, very rare. And every time they have faced off, whether it's Finn or Demon, it's actually been for the Universal title. The last time they did it, I think, was post SummerSlam. And then Braun was going to cash in, and then the Shield came back out of nowhere. So, and now people are driving down my block in, like, really shitty motors. Anywho, let's move on. There it is. Look at that. Look at that motor run by. Someone should get that fixed. Oh, wow. Look at it. Look at him go. Oh, yeah. Anywho, Bianca and Becky. Great match? Not great. I would say good match. Yeah.
It was fun. It was fine.
They were getting it together. It was good. It was good to see Becky have a real match and Bianca kind of hold her own. And it was going somewhere. And it was fine. But more...
I liked Bianca's swagger.
Yeah. But more importantly, my boo came back. Not even like going through the crowd, just running through and kicking everybody's ass. Will, your thoughts? Find the soundboard on it. Where is it?
Find it.
Where is
Hang on.
it? What is your...
do I not just have like a booing
You
sound?
are...
I thought I had like a
I don't think you do.
I don't think I do either, so I'm just going to do it with the... I don't care. I do not care about Sasha Banks.
I care.
Honestly, like, at all. I just
It
don't.
happens.
I don't care.
It's okay. It's okay. I cared. I care now. She had fantastic ring gear for someone who was really actually going to wrestle. I don't know where this leads now with the draft coming up. Like, do you draft all three to SmackDown, or like do you split them up? What happens here?
It's like, why? First off, why are you back? What happened?
We'll find out on SmackDown, I guess.
Like, did WWE change it? Did you get the vaccine? Did they change their policy? Like, what happened? And like, is there no kind of fuck you a little bit from the fans for like, fuck you for this leaving?
did she get stabbed in like 2 seconds before and like, go, 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 go? And they just like ran her out there.
Like, oh, he's not supposed to get, she is like pretty much no-showed SummerSlam, even though she didn't no-show, she couldn't compete, but it's just like, it is this, why
a lot
now?
Of questions to be
why
answered.
Come back now? Yeah, but it's just like questions I never wanted to ask.
We shouldn't have had to ask them if we would have gotten our match.
Yeah, it's like Sasha Banks. I've heard you were a bitch in real life, and now I just completely believe it. I just think you're kind of a piece of shit.
I don't know. Maybe she's pulling her cards. I mean, I think she was done finishing The Mandalorian.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I could be completely wrong. Like, listen, she got burnt. She got burnt out. I totally.
That was after WrestleMania 35. Yeah.
Yeah, like go take care of yourself. I get that. You wanted more money. Honestly, I get that. You deserved more money. You want a better, bigger, fatter contract. You fucking deserve it. But like since you've been back in the past few months, it's just like ever since the Broken Skull sessions, honestly, it's just like, wow, you're a piece of shit.
Really? I thought she did good on the Broken Skull sessions.
She did, but she's just like she let her. It's like, oh wow, you believe your own hype. You have an ego.
She didn't believe her own hype for a very long time.
It is like, you don't want the vaccine. Honestly, that's fine. I'm not going to judge you for that either. I don't give a fuck. But it's just like, you just are You just rub me the wrong way, and it's just like you have X-Pac heat. She has X-Pac heat with me now.
Why does she have X-Pac heat with you? I mean, there's just a lot. I can see her getting X-Pac heat with a lot of stuff that we have unanswered.
SummerSlam has left such a bad taste in my mouth, and honestly, some of this is probably WWE's fault for how they're treating her, and presenting her, and not necessarily her fault. But it's just like, go away, right? It's just like this is how you're gonna act. This is how they're gonna treat you. Just go away.
I don't know. I don't know, but like, how much of that is on her? Like you said, is it on WWE? Did they call her back? It's like, well, I mean, I was gonna say it's like the Zelina Vega incident, but it's not, because WWE actually fired Zelina Vega and was like, no, go away, seriously.
Well, that was on her. She literally broke her contract.
I remember. And so, yeah, and this is on WWE, so maybe this is WWE's fault. Maybe the heat should be on WWE for mishandling the situation. Because we did talk about what the alleged shitty non-vaccination policies are.
And I defended her for that. I was like, listen, it's a bad policy. It's a terrible policy in terms of WWE. You can't leave your hotel room. You can't do literally anything.
Yeah, that's a bit extreme. No pun intended.
Yeah. It's like, Sasha, you travel the country in front of thousands of people in an arena. You probably should get the vaccine.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to get it, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Or just submit her to, like, weekly testing or something like that.
Something. Yeah. It's honestly, no one's handling the situation properly, from Sasha to WWE to the policies to everybody.
And now the storyline's going to falter, but luckily with the draft, they might be able to do a whole reset on this thing.
Maybe it's just like, why are you in this feud? Like, Becky and Bianca, it's not a terrible feud. The build wasn't that bad. Like, Becky is, I'm not big on Becky either. I'm kind of over Becky Lynch.
Because they try to make her Connor, and she shouldn't be Conor McGregor. She should be Becky Lynch.
It's just like, okay, I got the big pop. It's like the Becky magic of her coming back is already
absolutely
gone. You're just another face in the crowd now, girl. That's just all you are. You're just another guy. You're just another body.
I think it all stems from her replacing Sasha.
Yes, it does.
And
SummerSlam made all three of these women just look fucking awful, and I don't really want to see any of them.
And well, four, you had Carmella.
I never cared about Carmella anyway. I turned my brain off to all three of you.
What about Bliss and Charlotte?
The match was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bliss, I think they were supposed to have Bliss foam at the mouth, and I guess the foam tablet was not foaming because she was trying really hard.
I was like, who gave her ooh, it's cherry.
Fresh make. Yeah, she tried, allegedly, and I have no sources to confirm this, but allegedly she was written off TV. That was the way to write her off. You kill off Lily, she wrote her off. I think potentially sinus issues or just taking some time. I think it's something medically related. I know.
Probably get another
potentially. I believe I heard it was sinus related, but I have no credible source for that. So
that wasn't a joke either.
She talks about it.
She's like, interviews like every few years she needs to get them redone. Yeah. So maybe she's getting maybe she's getting replaced. Maybe she's about for a few weeks.
No, I remember I forgot what show it was. It was like a 24-hour Chronicle or something. She's like,
I think it was a
Chronicle. And she's like, oh yeah, by the way, my boobs are fake. Yeah, I know.
She's like, yeah, she's like, secret's out. Yeah, it's for my bulimia. Yeah. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Cool.
Yeah, have fun. So it was a good match, but luckily we're done with Alexa for a while. Maybe she'll come back as like not original Alexa, because that's Sparkle Splash Alexa. But
oh, the Pixie Alexa.
The Pixie Dust Alexa.
The Pixie.
It's not a phone.
It's like a phone. She just comes out with an iPhone.
Every time she gets a notification, she starts shaking.
I'm here to steal your data.
Hey, Mr. Frantz, welcome to our show. Moving along, like we said, the triple threat, surprisingly good. A couple of Damian Priest-Spalding was kind of really funny. When he tried to counter with 10 beats of the Bowery and he fell off the ring apron. But otherwise good. Yeah. Jeff Hardy surprises the fuck out of me every time.
He still got it. His back hasn't failed him yet.
I'm so surprised by this.
What's gonna break first? His back, his knees, or his spirit?
Oh, that's a hard one. I'm gonna say his back.
I'm
gonna go with knees. His spirit has stood the test of time.
He's a creature of the night.
But yeah, good for Jeff. Good for Sheamus. Sheamus, I will tell you, even though he doesn't have a title to his name at the moment, Sheamus's run in the last year is really good. He's been having some quality matches.
You'll forget how good he is. Like, Sheamus will go down as one of the most underrated, underappreciated superstars like ever.
Absolutely.
And like, you see him like in the back, like the WrestleMania documentary. Like, he's just like the 24. I mean, it's like he's such a good guy. He's such a genuine and nice person.
Yeah.
But I really do think he's underappreciated. He's a very, very good talent. Like, him in the bar is like one of the best things he's ever done.
Him in the bar, like I said, the singles run right now, that is he's in his bar fight mood. Even as he had a feud with Big E for a while before they split him up, that was really good. Yeah.
Lose the mask, dude. Just lose the mask. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the mask. I'm sick of the mask, and I'm sick of the 2.0 and NXT 2.0. Stop calling it 2.0. Stop it. Like, it's fine for the rebrand, but as soon as that first show started, just call it fucking NXT. But 3 years from now, if they start calling it NXT 2.0, I quit.
They're gonna have to call it 3.0 then.
No.
It'll be NXT 3.0, and it'll be like, I don't know what the color scheme will be, like polka dots or something. Stop this 2.0. Instead of like NXT. Splash graffiti, it's like stripes everywhere. It's NXT 3.0. It'll be like a Microsoft Windows upgrade every 3 years.
Like, unless the crowd starts chanting NXT 2.0.
Well, they did. Second episode. 2.0. Second episode, they did start chanting 2.0, 2.0. Yeah.
Did they? Fuck me.
Yeah. So it is what it is. Maybe Jeff Hardy will be the next NXT symbol. Like, he'll paint something really random. That'll be a new symbol. And also, opener match, still really good. I like the Street Profits. I love the Usos. Almost had me for a bit here, but of course the Bloodline's gonna win.
Yeah.
I will say, did you watch Montez Ford's match against Roman on SmackDown?
I didn't, but I heard great things.
Yeah, I mean, it was Roman was going to win, but this is like, let's kind of plant the seed that Montez Ford can go on a singles run, which...
Oh, he's going to. Like, when I watch them, I just think, who's going to be the better heel? Like, who's gonna cut that I'm in a suit, clean cut, no more bullshit
Montez
promo?
Ford.
I think Hawkins could pull it off.
Really?
I think Montez is the better babyface.
Huh.
Because he knows how to sell.
Because he's the one that's supposed to take the sell, because Dawkins is the heavy.
Yeah. Like, him... Sorry, I call him Hawkins. Dawkins. Yeah. Him, Montez selling the ribs, really, really good. He's really good and incredibly athletic. The height he gets on his splashes...
It's crazy. We used to watch him at Evolve trying to, like, not hit the freaking chandelier.
The fucking fans in the boom.
My God.
Like, he's a single star. Dawkins is not.
No.
But that's why I think you have to turn him heel to give him the best chance.
Yeah, I think Tez is easily an Intercontinental or U.S. champion in the making.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Montez Ford also be an amazing, like, Bully Ray heel.
Yeah.
I think he would be so good. And he power slams Bianca.
It's out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere, but yeah.
And when he has her up, he bites her pussy.
Did he do that to Zelina Vega at one point?
I hope he didn't, because he's married to Bianca.
No. I mean, did Bully Ray do that to Zelina?
Oh, did he powerbomb her?
Yeah, like on the indies somewhere.
No, he powerbombed Dixie Carter through a table and almost missed.
No one would have blamed him, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he almost missed on purpose.
But yeah, Extreme Rules is over. I don't even know what the October pay-per-view is. It's all about Survivor Series, to be completely honest with you.
I think it's probably Crown Jewel.
I think are just throwing it away and not doing anything in America, and then we're gonna go straight.
It's just bad blood.
Yeah, Crown Jewel blood.
Bad blood money.
Bad blood money. Is that we're gonna name?
Bad blood money.
BBM 2021.
Now I'm getting the motorcycles.
It must have made its way over to you finally.
that had speed sickles. Quite fast.
All right, now that we've we finished up our Extreme Rules recap, it's time to do pretty much the rest of the show, because the rest of the show is going to revolve around this WWE draft. Now, the draft begins this Friday, October 1st on Fox, continues on Monday, October 4th on the USA Network. Now, WWE actually released like a blank draft card where you can like print out and you can make your choices and whatnot, but it's only like 10 of them. We're going to do a little bit more than that. So, Will is going to have Smackdown. I'm going to have Raw. Here's how the fantasy draft is going to be. We're going to do it just like they did in previous drafts the past couple of years, or superstar shakeups, as they've called them before, as well. So, for every 3 picks I get, Will's going to get 2, because obviously I have a 3-hour show. Will has a 2-hour show on SmackDown. So it's going to be 5 picks per round. I'll have 3 each round. Will have 2 each round. We're going to go 15 rounds. We have a pool. Will, did you get the pool, by the way?
I do. I'm looking at it. We got to take off Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash, though, because they go to all of them.
Okay, yeah. We have a pool of about 160-ish competitors and tag teams from Raw, SmackDown, and some eligible NXT people.
Oh, god damn it.
All the champions are up there as well. So I'm not gonna. So Will, if you're listening to me, I'm not gonna put on any restriction. Like, you can bring the SmackDown tag champion over to you can keep him on SmackDown, or I can take him to Raw, right. Vice versa. Like, I don't give a shit. This is complete fantasy. We're doing what we want, and I will try to keep track of the people that we pick by highlighting them in some way, shape, or form as we do this. So without further ado, are we ready?
1 second. My mixer got unplugged.
I got you.
I just gotta close out this. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just pull the audio from you.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
All right,
ready.
so since it's me and I'm Raw, I'm gonna go first. And ironically, I'm gonna. This is gonna be weird, but I'm going to throw you a bone here. My number 1 draft pick.
Idiot.
My number 1 draft pick is still going to be the WWE champion, Big E. I think he's great on Raw. I think he should remain there. And so Big E is going to be my number 1 pick. Will, it's up to you.
I'm taking Roman Reigns, quite obviously.
Yep. All right. Number two. Ooh, this one's hard. Oof. Okay.
We're keeping tag teams together.
Yeah,
right?
for the most part, you can keep tag teams together. You can split them up if you're feeling froggy, but
I don't want to.
Yeah, you keep them together. All right. Okay. So let's see. Somebody needs a change here. But you know what? I'm going to set up for later. All right, I'm taking Charlotte.
You're taking Charlotte?
Yeah.
God damn. You know what? I'll take that. All right, you get another pick,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
I get another pick, so you're taking Becky, right? Or are you?
Yeah, I'm going to take Becky. Take Becky.
With my last pick...
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Alternate, okay.
Yeah, I get through. My last pick, where are they? This is hard here. Yeah, right? Could you imagine? Now, I'm gonna do this. I think this is a feud, and she needs to get away from SmackDown as quick as possible. I'm taking Bianca Belair.
Oh, taking 2 women round 1. Look at you. Oh, goddamn. Yeah. Okay, so that's round 1, right? We're done with
round 1. Now on to round 2.
So Big E, Roman, Charlotte, Becky. Wow, 3 women in round 4 women in round 1.
3 women in round 1.
3 round.
Round 2.
Some more. Okay, round 2. Who you got?
Ooh, who do I got? Okay. Oh, okay. The Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, thank God! Take him off my hands. I'm gonna take the United States Champion Damian Priest.
You know, I feel like that's how it's gonna go. Anyways, they're gonna switch him.
I do too. I think Damian belongs because he's getting over. Damian Priest is getting over heavy.
Yeah.
So yeah, throw that motherfucker on SmackDown. Although, do you want to split up Shinsuke and Pat McAfee?
I need Shinsuke on Raw. Pat McAfee can sulk.
Rick Boogs can stay on Raw too.
My name is Rick Boogs.
Hey man, I'm on the Boogs train. Not gonna lie, I do like me some Rick Boogs.
Oh, you're on the Boogs train now?
I'm on the Boogs train.
These guys are good where they're at and they're already entertaining. I'm gonna take RK Bro.
Well, that means I'm taking the Usos.
There we go.
I love we just drafted all the champions first.
I picked the wild card. Nikki and Rhea don't count, obviously, because they can go to any brand. Someone's got to claim Reginald.
not me.
I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go with a. Oh, okay. I got to start building up a little bit of. Oh, God, this is harder than I thought. Who am I keeping here? Who's my champion, Biggie?
Jinder Mahal,
yeah, no.
baby.
The last pick is going to be. No, actually, it's gonna be because I think highly, and this person needs to move, and they need to be a little. They'll be fine for right now. I'm going with NXT's Johnny Gargano. It's my last pick in number 2.
It's round 2, early taking NXT picks. Okay.
I like the creativeness.
Okay. He's on Raw.
He's on Raw.
All right, so we're
in round 3,
now?
so I have to go again, don't I?
Yep.
Oh, easily. I don't know why I didn't do this before. Brock Lesnar's going to Raw.
Fine, you can draft someone who's only around 4 times a year. I am drafting Bobbitt Lashley.
Honestly, I want to see Roman versus Bobby at this point.
That's why I drafted a motherfucker.
Okay, who do I have next? He's so bad right now. Let's see. Oh. No. Who's my woman? I have a lot of people, but I'm actually going to go Naomi. She'll get some time.
Hey, you should be embarrassed because I'm taking Seth Rollins.
Ah, the drip god.
Yeah, you picked Naomi before Seth Rollins, you fool.
It's okay. Seth Rollins needs to remain there anyways. The
roster's stacked. I got Bobby, Seth Rollins.
It's okay, I'm taking Finn.
It's Finn
Balor.
You got one more pick. That's round 3, round 4.
All right. So I'm on the round 4. Okay, taking Finn. We're gonna get real freaky. I'm going AJ Styles.
God damn it! That was my next pick. You son of a bitch! I got to look at this whole list.
Oh, there's somebody obvious you should take.
I know. I need some baby faces though. God, Dick, give me a baby face. Give me a baby face that's not Drew McIntyre. Give me a baby face that's not Drew McIntyre. Give me a baby face that is The Miz.
Ooh, good call. Miz deserves a Smackdown run when he comes. Did you see him on Dancing with the Stars?
Dude, he changes brands every draft. It's what he does.
So I'm up next, right? This is round 4. Oh, this is a no, I can't. I'll draft him a little bit later. Cesaro.
Ooh, that's a good pick on SmackDown.
On Raw. Oh, from SmackDown.
Cesaro? No, from SmackDown. Yeah, I'm deleting the list, so I know who's left. Okay, now it's round 5.
You picked 2 people already? No, you have another person.
I got another pick. I picked a Miz first round. Okay, I'm gonna take. Cause I know it's gonna piss you off. The New Day.
Oh, you bastard! You're gonna keep them separate.
Yeah, fuck yeah, obviously.
Well, I do need a tag team at some point.
I need women. That's what I need.
Well, I'm gonna take the Street Profits.
Okay. Oh, you took Naomi. You can take.
Sorry, that means I come back again. You do need women. I don't want him. He needs to start somewhere. No. I can hold off on that one for a while too. Okay. I'm actually going to go. He's coming back to Raw. Kevin Owens.
KO. That's a good pick. It's a good pick. I'm gonna take Bailey.
Oh, a future pick when Bailey returns. You do need women though.
Yep. It's a draft pick. Not a draft pick. I forget the word. Fuck it. I don't care. Who you got? You got
never till the two meet for a long period of time. I'm taking Sasha.
Okay, I see you. Next up is me.
Yep.
It's like RS Sasha Banks. Who do I want now? That's a great question. On SmackDown, I need Asuka.
Oh, nice. Okay, now it's me twice. We have.
Now I gotta stop bidding my
Now it's me again. Who do I want? No. Let's see if anybody can give us some help here. What we got here? Future Shock. All right, now. All right, so I'm looking at this. I wish we can show this live up on the screen, but we can't right now, or maybe we can.
That would be way too complicated.
Yeah, I thought.
I'd take a lot of pictures.
Because this is the end of round 5, right?
I think so, yeah.
You can tell what number of picks we have. I can tell you what end of round it is. I really don't want to pick him either. The second I was going to check R-Truth. What is going on? Wow, the Blue Jays are kicking our ass right now.
Yankees are up. Yankees losing 4-2.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You know what? It's time, and I'm tired of this, even though they might have a future right now. I'm bringing him up right now because he can play a heel or a face. It's going to be a great heel. Santos Escobar.
Oh, that's a good pick. That is a very good pick. I believe you have one more, round 6.
I have one more. Hold on, let me count up what I have right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have one more before round 6. Okay.
Was it my pick? Or
It's your pick because I have 14. Yeah.
My pick. Okay, I am going to pick.
It gets hard as you keep going down.
No, it's not. I want to leave them on the board. Who do I want to leave on the board? Not much who I want to take. I'm gonna take Cameron Grimes.
Ooh.
SmackDown.
He would be fun on SmackDown.
A lot of fun on SmackDown.
All right. I'm actually gonna go. It's a little bit high for them, but screw it. We're going to be in round 6 now. I'm going to go with Alpha Academy.
That's really high for them.
I need tag teams to go up against each other.
That's fair.
And Alpha Academy versus RK Bro, I think is a good little,
God, that'd be so annoying.
All right, so my second. This is round 6 now.
Round 7.
No, I have 15 picks now.
Okay,
round 6, yeah.
Whatever.
So this is the first pick of round 6. Let's see. No, I'm going to leave it there. This is going to be a little bit out of left field, but I like building my women's division. Lacey Evans.
Ah, you bastard. I thought she was available. Right.
I'm leaving some great women on the table for you, Will.
I know. I'm going to take Drew McIntyre.
It's about time.
Yeah, it's about time someone took him. I need a mid-card.
I will say, real quick, a sidebar on Drew McIntyre. I was so upset when he showed up at the end of Raw.
I bet you were.
I was like, no.
Wow.
No, go back to the European tour. God damn it. God damn it. All right, you picked Drew. All right, what's my second pick of round 6? Johnny, Lacey, AJ, Santos. I feel like I need another big name for that main event scene, which is like nobody at this moment.
And I'm looking right at him.
I'm probably gonna miss it too.
Yep.
Am I? I'm gonna repackage him, but he stays. I'm getting Karrion Kross.
Woo! Thank God. You can take your Karrion Kross because I'm gonna raise you one Pete or two.
I was like, he won't pick Pete.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I will. I told you I need a big card.
All right, final pick for me for round 6. He's gonna keep him. I'm gonna keep him because he can't speak on the mic, so he cannot go to SmackDown. I'm keeping the Bearcats. Keith Lee.
So fucking stupid. So fucking stupid.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's 3. So we're on round 7 now.
Yeah, chat. Tell us who's going too high and who's going too low.
Yeah, please tell us what do you guys think. So we'll do a quick recap once we're done with this round here, round 7, as I'm kicking it off right now. I am going to take from round 7. Someone's gotta be a tweener between the mid and the uppers and teach these guys how to still wrestle good. I'm keeping Sheamus.
Sheamus, good call. Good call. I'm picking Shayna Baszler.
There you go. Now you're learning.
Love Shayna Baszler.
They're finally letting her be Shayna Baszler.
Oh goddamn
like,
time!
Oh my god! Fucking finally.
Oh, you picked the Street
I did
Profits,
pick the Street
right?
Profits. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. They did have a good feud and can still go. Who's there? Bless you.
Thank you.
Let's see. I like him too because I feel like he's the other one needs to go away. Mustafa Ali.
You taking Mansoor too?
I'm not taking Mansoor. I'm taking Mustafa.
I'm going to. Who the fuck is Reckoning and
Reckoning
Slapjack?
is Mia Yim.
Oh,
Slapjack is one of the guys from TM 161.
That's right. Okay, it's my pick. Shit. Viking Raiders.
I was gonna steal them if you weren't going to take.
I need.
Okay, I need somebody with this final pick right now. And if there's going to be a mid-card and they may never make the world title, I'm taking him and he's going to have to drop his title because Ciampa's coming to Raw.
Ooh, that's a mistake. They need him in NXT.
But I got
right
Ciampa
now.
and Gargano as a mid-card feud for the ages.
That's fair enough. I mean, hey, it's a fantasy draft.
It is a fantasy draft. So let's recap what we have right now. As we're midway through the draft, we're at 7. You don't want hugs. You don't want the hugs. I do want the hugs, probably not from Bailey though. So
I'd hug the fuck out of Bailey. You know how big those tits are. God
just
damn.
a great backside too. Okay.
And they're real.
Okay, so here's what we have of a recap right now. After 7 rounds deep. So on the Raw side, my show, I've got with WWE Champion Big E, I've got Shinsuke Nakamura, your Intercontinental Champion, Charlotte Flair, your Raw Champ, RK Bro as your Tag Champs. From NXT, I have taken Ciampa and Gargano, as well as Santos Escobar. Also on Raw is AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar, Karrion Kross, Keith Lee, Lacey Evans, Mustafa Ali, Sheamus, The Street Profits, The Alpha Academy, Bianca Belair, Cesaro, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Naomi, and my boo, Sasha Banks. Which, to be honest with you, I feel like I would just do a Raw with all of those people. Like, fuck everybody else. However, On the SmackDown side, we have the Universal Champion Roman Reigns. We have Damian Priest, your United States Champion. Becky Lynch, your SmackDown Women's Champion. The Usos, the SmackDown Tag Champions, which means the bloodline stays intact. From NXT, you have Cameron Grimes and Pete Dunne. Will has taken from the Raw roster Asuka, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Shayna Baszler, The Miz. Also from a tag team, they've taken the New Day and the Viking Raiders, the New Day being Kofi and Xavier Woods. And staying on SmackDown thus far is Bayley and the Drip God himself, Seth freaking Rollins. So that's who we have right now. We're about to go into these...
Not gonna lie, those are great rosters. I think we just.
I almost agree. I agree.
Like honestly, the picks we make now is just gonna hurt our rosters.
Now it's time to make picks for the future. Right now, to be honest with you.
No, it's well, there's a few picks on here. That's definitely for the future.
Absolutely.
For sure. Listen, wait. Can you list me my women's division
What's
again?
up?
Women's division.
You have Becky. I was gonna say
Bayley and Shayna.
No, Becky, Bayley, Shayna, and Asuka.
So a lot of heels.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need some people.
Fine.
So tell us how we're doing so far on this. If you guys would make any changes to this draft right now. But now it's time for round 8. So I get the pick right now. I love my women's division too. Charlotte, Sasha, Lacey. But it needs somebody else who can play heel or face. Even though Lacey can do both, but I'm taking Bliss.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I was scared for a second because I'm taking Io Shirai.
Ah, very nice. Which means
she's dropping those fucking belts with the Applebee's bartender.
Zoe.
All right, she's dropping.
I was going to say Zoe
Yeah,
Deschanel, but it's not
dropping
Zoe Deschanel. Okay, let's see. Who else am I getting here? I refuse to take that person. I like classic feuds and Raw's all about throwback. Sami Zayn's coming over.
I like that. I'm gonna take Shotzi Blackheart.
Oh, that's a great babyface for you.
I do need a
That
baby
is a
face.
great babyface. Okay. So I have one more in this round 8. Okay.
I need to beef up my main event scene too. My main event scene is a week. Need some developmentals.
Yeah. I feel like I have a lot of people who can be mid cards or mains. I have one more in this. I do want to beef up somebody. I want to have somebody who's got a bright future and an even greater booty. Tony Storm, baby.
Bastard. I was hoping I'd take it.
All right, so I have another round. So we're up to round 9 now. All right, round 9. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Round 9. We're starting out with Kushida from NXT.
Dude, honestly, I totally forgot he was like a champion.
Well, Roddy beat him, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. I saw. I watched NXT today. But I was like, Kushida, unfortunately, is like the most forgotten superstar like in NXT history. It's like, oh yeah, he's on.
Oh yeah, he's really fucking good.
He is really good. I'm gonna go with. Oh boy, who should I go? Mr. Fretz, who should I go with?
Yeah, was Mr. Fretz still there?
I don't know, Mr. Fretz, who should I go with? And tell me why it's Timothy fucking Thatcher, baby.
Yeah, you go with Timothy Thatcher.
Yeah.
Nice, Timothy Thatcher. All right. Okay. Kushida needs somebody to fight with, even if it's not for a title. And I just want these guys to fight because I've never seen it before, and I think it'll be amazing. Rey Mysterio is coming to Raw.
Okay, I see you. You know what? I'm gonna take Dominic.
Yes, at this time, just fucking split them up. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Dominic. He turns on him at the draft.
He like super kicks Rey to Raw or something.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. All right, Kushida, I have one more in this. I'm just gonna pick flippy shit, guys. Ricochet stays.
Damn it, that was my next pick.
All right, so we're on to round 10 now, right? Yep.
Yep.
Oh, okay. You have a tag team. You have 2 tag teams. Blah blah blah. Who do I want here? Actually, she doesn't stay long in NXT. Kaylee Ray, longest reigning UK Women's Champion.
It's a good pick. It's a very good pick. I'm gonna take. I'll take Nia Jax.
It's a good start with Nia. Nia Jax, okay. Who has left here? Does no one want to take Reginald?
Fuck that. I'm deleting. I don't want to see him.
She needs a revamp, and SmackDown's really not doing it for her, so I'm taking Natty.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
My turn? I'll take Jeff Hardy.
Oh, Jeff gets a swan song, no pun intended. If Jeff ever retires.
He'll die in the ring.
Yeah, he will. Who do I want now?
And now it gets hard.
We are running out of names. I still have room for tag teams. I'm taking Mason T-Bar. Fuck him. I like them. It's just had a bad start.
I need people I can just make turn into.
All right. So who did you have before Mason T-Bar? Who'd you pick?
Fuck. Who
Jeff.
did I take? Jeff Hardy.
Jeff. So and before Jeff was.
Nia Jax.
Okay, so Mason T-Bar was sick. All right, good. All right, so that means that's the end of that. So we're on to like round 11?
Yep.
11. It may never happen, but anything can happen in wrestling. Anyone want to draft Walter? I did not put Walter on because Walter does not want to work in America or not relocate. I should have put Walter on, but what are you gonna do, right? Picking for the future here. It's gonna be a lot of NXT right now. Xia Li.
Okay. I am taking.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yep. Fuck you. I know who he is.
Oh, you bastard. I like his skill set a lot more. Angel Garza.
Dakota Kai.
Team Kick. You do need a babyface.
I hate Dakota Kai, but I'm taking her. She's a good talent, but I fucking hate her. You probably get Candice LeRae by default because they're married.
Well, thanks. I'm going to take Candice LeRae. Thank you. Plus, I also think they're really funny together.
I'm also drafting her baby. You can take Candice out with the baby.
Fine, have the baby. Have the child.
Okay.
Now we're on to round 12 now.
Okay.
Oh my God, there's fucking 6 more picks for me. Oh, no, not 9 more picks. 12, maybe, who knows. All right, round 12.
You should probably cut this short.
Do you want to cut it at 12 rounds? We can cut it at 12.
12 rounds? Yeah, it's a John Cena.
Yeah, we'll do 12 round, yeah.
Is it this last round?
Yeah, we'll make this the last round. Because I can build a show up. I can build a show up of this right now. But for the last round, all right, this is gonna be interesting here. Who I pick, because there are some hitters here that I want. But he needs help. So my first pick of the final round, because we're cutting it, so we're going to have 12 rounds. Kyle O'Reilly.
Oh, it's not worth drafting. Okay, my second to last pick is going to be Cedric Alexander.
Nice. Revamp him. Fuck it.
Yep. Also, fuck the Hurt Business being.
I was really excited for that.
Real quick, it's like, okay, this makes no sense.
None whatsoever.
This came out of nowhere. This is, wow, we don't trust Bobby Lashley to be by himself. That's
or we realized that they made a fucking mistake by breaking up the Hurt Business in the first place.
I didn't like her in
I
the first
love the
place.
Hurt Business. All right. This is hard because I want.
There's one more person I see on this list I really want to take. I'm saving for my last pick, and I'm hoping you don't take him.
Is it a woman?
Not telling
Damn
you.
it! It's probably a woman because you probably want to go for Ember Moon. And I wouldn't blame you because you need a baby face for a woman. I want to take Tegan, but Tegan's knees I have no faith in whatsoever. Let's see. Who is there? Who is still there? Oh. Let me check my women real quick. I got Charlotte, Candice, Kaylee, Lacey, Banks, Tony.
It's a good division.
It's a really good division.
They should do it in real life.
Yeah, right? I'm taking Apollo Crews.
Oh, thank God. All right, my last pick in the draft is... No, I'm just kidding. My last pick in the draft is the love of my life, the tattooed hottie Caden Carter. God, I have such a crush on her. I have such a crush on her. Don't tell my girlfriend. I love her so much.
I honestly do not blame you. So my final pick, my God, I love that women's division a lot. And I feel like I want to add more to it. I also have Xia Li in the women's division.
Sleeper pick. No Boa? You can't pick Boa?
I didn't even consider.
That's your mistake.
Oh yeah, he deserves it now because I'm just gonna take him away. My final pick.
Drip God, John Morrison.
No, it's actually gonna be Corbin.
Oh, I can't. Honestly, I forgot all about Corbin. Because I didn't see Baron. I saw. Corbin.
Yeah, I just put him as Corbin. All right, so
we still have some good names here. Not gonna lie,
there's some really good names here that were not picked.
Like Eva Marie, surprise. John Morrison, MVP, almost surprise. Shelton Benjamin, a little bit of a surprise. Carmella, Dolph, Liv
Zelina,
Morgan, and Zelina, all surprises, honestly. But I think we should cut it off there. That's too many these people are gonna end up something like NXT. Okay, NXT stay on NXT, right? They can stay where they are. Like Tozawa, he can stay on Raw, fine. Dana Brooke, stay on Raw. Doudrop can go to SmackDown. Stop me if you think I'm wrong. Drew Gulak can stay on Raw. Eve Marie can stay on Raw. Carrillo can go to NXT.
Jackson Riker get fired, maybe?
Riker can be cut. Fuck him. Jinder Mahal can stay on Raw. Morrison can go to SmackDown. Mansoor can get cut after Saudi Arabia. MVP goes to SmackDown with Bobby Lashley. Almost goes to Raw with AJ. R-Truth can get cut.
They're never cutting Truth.
Reckoning can go to NXT and be Mia Yim again. Riddick Moss can get cut again. Shelton Benjamin can go to SmackDown. Slapjack can get cut. Shanky and Veer can go to Raw with Jinder. Luke Charles Park can go to SmackDown. Carmella SmackDown. Z's. Where's Apollo Crews?
I haven't on Raw yet.
Raw. Ziggler can go to Raw. Liv Morgan can stay on SmackDown. Boogs goes to Shinsuke. Rude Stick goes with Ziggler. Tamina goes with Natty. Tegan goes to NXT. Zelina stays on SmackDown. There.
Well, you didn't pick. You said the NXT people stay where they are.
NXT okay, where they are.
So Bit is Anthony Green is on AEW right now. Well, yeah, he got pinned. Of course he did. Good job.
You deserve it.
August Gray, we missed the already. Okay, so here's the final analysis for our 12-round draft. So your Raw roster is my show. Biggie as your WWE champion, Shinsuke your Intercontinental champion, Charlotte your Raw Women's champion, RK Bro your Raw Tag champions. We're bringing in Candice LeRae, Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Kaylee Ray, Kushida, Kyle O'Reilly, Santos Escobar, and Xia Li, all from NXT, going up to Raw because Raw really needs that much help. You also have AJ Styles, Alexa Bliss, Angel Garza, once every 4 months, Brock Lesnar, or 3 months, Karrion Kross, Keith Lee, Lacey Evans, Mustafa Ali, Ricochet, Sheamus, Street Profits, Mason Tifar, Alpha Academy, as well as Apollo Crews, Bianca Belair, Cesaro, Finn Balor, Corbin, Kevin Owens, Naomi, Natalya, Rey Mysterio, Sami Zayn, my boo, Sasha Banks, and Toni Storm. That is my fantasy Raw roster. And to be honest with you, I love that roster a lot.
That's a solid roster. Especially, you have a very strong division. Tag, we both don't give a fuck
Not
about
right
tag
now,
teams.
no.
Like, clearly. I think your main event scene's better than my main event scene.
Yeah, I love my women's scene.
My mid card's pretty fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, so let's go to what Will has picked for SmackDown. Obviously, the head of a table of Universal Champion, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Damian Priest as your United States Championship. He's going to have a lot of people to go up against. Becky Lynch, your SmackDown Women's Champ. The Usos, the SmackDown Tag Champ. From NXT, Will has taken Cameron Grimes, Dakota Kai, Io Shirai, which is a great pull by you, by the way, Will.
Fuck you.
Caden Carter, because that's a lust pick. Pete Dunne, Pete Dunne, Timothy Thatcher, Tyler Reed. That is an excellent ass mid card. Asuka, Bobby Lashley, Cedric Alexander, Drew McIntyre, Jeff Hardy, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, and The Miz. He took the New Day from me. He also has Viking Raiders and staying on SmackDown from the original roster, Bayley, Dominic Mysterio, Drip God Seth Rollins, and Shotzi Blackheart. So yeah, your mid card's pretty dope. Your main event's kind of lacking.
The thing. I would move the mid card. A lot of the mid card, like the first thing I would do, for Damian Priest, have him drop to Thatcher. Thatcher comes in as a monster heel, takes that belt. Priest goes on to face Roman.
That early?
Right. Eventually.
Okay.
Like that's
maybe like after Lashley faces Roman.
You got Bobby Roman. You got Thatcher Roman. Not Thatcher. You got Priest Roman. You got Pete Dunne. Roman.
That's a Royal Rumble match.
You got Seth Rollins Roman. And I got The Rock because obviously. My women's division. You got Becky. I have it be a face. Shayna Baszler. Nia Jax. Io, like those are three really good matches right there, and they could all be really good
Becky would be amazing.
Io Becky would be fucking incredible, and Bayley Becky would also be
of course.
Good. So like I have a very good women's division. I got a very strong mid card who can turn into main eventers. Cameron Grimes, I don't know what to do with Cameron Grimes.
He's a comedy act, but he's a good wrestler in there too.
He needs a tag team. He needs like he needs a Randy Orton to Matt Riddle.
Who would on his roster? It'd be Drew McIntyre.
Yes. Cameron Grimes and Drew McIntyre would be an excellent tag team for no fucking reason. You know what's my main event I completely left out and mid card completely left out Drew McIntyre because I forgot I drafted him.
Yeah, it would have to be Drew and Cameron Grimes would be really fucking great. You know, and my main event scene, Big E versus Sheamus, I can even put Big E Ray, Big E Kevin Owens, Big E Corbin, Big E Balor, Big E Cesaro. Maybe this is the chance Cesaro becomes WWE champion on this roster, and then Brock Lesnar comes back and beats him.
Just bites off his nipples like salami.
But I have a mid card where it can be Shinsuke. You can have Shinsuke versus Johnny. You have Shinsuke versus Ciampa. Shinsuke Ricochet. Shinsuke Sami Zayn again.
Yeah,
there's a lot I can do, but I'm really proud of this women's division. Charlotte Sasha, Charlotte Toni, Kaylee Ray's in there. Candice LeRae, whenever she decides to wrestle, Candice LeRae can be like the Extreme Rules Championship match. Xia Li, who's a sleeper. Like, I would have Xia Li versus Charlotte in like a non-championship match and have Xia Li surprise beat Charlotte.
I also have a secret crush on Xia Li.
Oh my god, she's gorgeous.
So pretty.
My goodness, she's beautiful.
And I just generally just don't have a thing for Asian women. Like, Asian women are very beautiful, but they just don't knock my rocks off. Xia Li knocks all my rocks.
You should follow her Instagram then.
I do. That's why she knocks my rocks off. Her friends are gorgeous too. Yeah. God damn.
So are Caden's friends.
I know. Oh my god. I know. It's the hips, dude. She has great hips.
Former basketball player. She can ball out. So yeah. So that's all of our picks that we had for our fantasy draft. I actually really enjoyed doing this. I wish Kay was here so we can do like, a A three show draft.
K would have taken time.
No, K's first pick would have been Jeff Hardy.
Or they would have cried. Or honestly, it would have been Jeff Hardy. They would have ruined they would have ruined this draft so fast. They would have tried to draft CM Punk. We'd be like, no.
But like, if we were to do a 3-person draft, would we have to do NXT, Raw, SmackDown?
No, I don't think you can draft NXT. That's not fair. I think two of us would have to take in Raw. One would take it SmackDown.
Okay, so it'd be like two on one.
You would have alternated picks for Raw.
That's fine. That actually probably would make it a lot more organized, to be honest with you. But I still like how this panned out. Like, we're gonna keep this list, and like I will try to book a year's worth on the roster that I got.
I won't, but that's a good thought.
You know, because I'm thinking about it, because like also when 2K comes out for WWE again, they are bringing back GM mode, where you will be able to like draft your own roster and set up matches and shit like that and compete against somebody else from the other shows, the GM of the other show.
I'm just saying, Ricky, I know that game comes out in like what?
March or April, yeah.
March, don't buy it until like August. Because that game is going to be so buggy because they pushed it back, not enough time, because they had to delete half the roster and add half a new roster.
As long as they have the Thunderdome set, I'm okay with.
I was thinking that too. I gotta have the Thunderdome.
You need to have a Thunderdome. You need to have 3 things. You need to have a Thunderdome set. We need to have a CWC.
Well, no, they're probably going to do new NXT.
They need to have a CWC.
3.0.
And I want regular NXT, and I want CWC NXT. And I want empty arena performance center. Like, I want there to be no ability to have a crowd.
It all sounds terrible. This game is going to be terrible, Rick. I promise you.
I don't know how this game's going to turn out. Like, we get NXT. We also get the AEW video game too.
That's going to be 50-50. I'm going to buy that one, not 2K, because fuck 2K. Who's making AEW?
I have no clue who's making. I don't want to say Ukes because I don't want to be wrong. But I have no clue who's making AEW's game.
Well, good thing I have the internet. AEW video game.
Like the actual console game, I think.
Yeah, console.
Because they do have a couple of
They have the double nothing. Like
yeah.
AEW console game development update. Jungle Boy reveal. What we know. Okay.
What do we got?
Date TBC.
TBC.
Early. No, it's dates. It's supposed to be TBD, but TBC.
Okay.
AEW video game release date, developer trailer, gameplay. Okay, let me look. A video game trailer, watch teaser. The teaser looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Which game, Jermaine? You said as long as it's good for eFed wrestling and content creators. What game are you talking about? Are you talking about 2K? Or are you talking about the AEW game? Please let me know, Jermaine.
Ukes.
It is Ukes. Yes. Ukes was the reason behind the 2K games being so good initially, and then Ukes left the project, and that's why 2K20 was god-awful.
Did Ukes... Did they buy out... No, that was before THQ made the other games. Ukes Reputation slipped a little after Control, the former SmackDown series, passed from THQ to 2K. All right, so Ukes was before THQ.
Yeah, Ukes has been around for a while doing the wrestling content.
So they made, like, No Mercy and shit.
I believe so.
Honestly, it's going to come down to what engine. If they use Unreal Engine, like most companies do, they should be just fine. Oh, Ukes, they've made a shit.
Yeah, they made a crap ton. Ukes has had their hands on a lot of stuff.
Okay, they made WF SmackDown, Royal Rumble, Know Your Role, Just Bring It, X8, Shut Your Mouth, Here Comes the Pain.
That was the Brock Lesnar cover.
Reckoning, SmackDown vs. Raw in 2004 with Vince on the cover. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, which is a great game. SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, which is even a better game. So, yeah, they should do good. As long as SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, which is the best game. 2009, which is also a decent game. Okay, so Ukes is also involved with THQ.
Yes.
They made 2K14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19.
Then they left after 19. And that's when everything went to shit.
So they've made a lot of sports games. They also made UFC. That's UFC Undisputed 3. I don't know what the fuck that game.
Nah, just the regular UFC games are fucking amazing.
Yeah, the EA makes
Yeah.
those though. Classic EA.
But it is one of my favorite EA sports games to make. So not to make the play.
They've made like only fighting games, which is pretty crazy.
Well, it's good. It means they have a specialty.
Yeah, online pro wrestling, just in Japanese. Berserker Millennium Epic Arc. Well, that game sounds terrible. Go Sports Ski.
Go sports ski.
Go with an exclamation point. Sports ski. Like a skier.
Yeah, I'm about to go sports ski. Well, no, I have to clean up some shit about it.
Yeah, they've been making games since the N64. They've been making games since 1995.
Nice. Good for them.
See, I'm excited for the AEW game.
I know nothing. I haven't seen much about it because I haven't seen much of anything. So,
speaking of AEW, like this is probably a good time to mention. We didn't talk about Grand Slam because I talked about it for like 15 minutes on the pre-show. If you're listening to the audio only, go back to YouTube and move like 5-10 minutes in. I talked about my experience as well as K-Map's experience going to Arthur Ashe Stadium for Grand Slam.
Oh, by the way, Leo Rush is out of retirement again. Leo Rush came back.
Shocker.
Yeah, we were going to talk about Dynamite, but we put it on our Meat Slapping Madness pre-show. If you want to hear all about that, please go to the beginning of our YouTube, about 10 or 15. We talked about it for like 10 or 15 minutes. It's a pretty interesting time. And they ran into Dave, which is good. I got my first AEW show in the beginning of December at the UBS Arena, which I'm more excited to go to the arena than I am to go to the show.
I'm telling you, dude, you're going to love Justin Roberts.
I sure hope so. I sure as fuck hope so. But I think that's all the news that's been in the boot for the show this week. Obviously, stay tuned on YouTube and or on Twitch. We are going to do our little bit of a post show as well. And hopefully, Kay will be around for that, but who knows? But before we do all of that, I have no subject for Future Shock. Besides, who do you think will the number one draft pick be? Even though we talked about this last week. But who do you think the actual number one draft pick will be on SmackDown this week?
Well, you better hope SmackDown gets that first pick because it's going to be Roman Reigns.
Very true. Of the non-champions right now, and I talked about this last week, I still hold this true, I think Bianca needs to get away from SmackDown as far as possible. Bring it to Raw where she can be highlighted a little bit more.
Non-champions? Yeah, put it on Raw where not as many people watch. It's a great idea. Non-champion drafted first? Probably Bianca. Yeah, I think that's a good pick. They're really high on her, even though they've ruined her so many different times in so many different ways.
I do like Mr. Fretz's Future Shock. Joe Gacy reforms the right to censor. Yes.
Dude, Joe Gacy fucking sucks.
I love Joe Gacy right now.
Terrible. He's one of those guys who's
Listen, it's called Hit Row, not Shit Row. Just because you don't like hip-hop friends doesn't mean that they're bad.
I do love me some Hit Row still.
It's the theme, I think.
It is the theme. Although I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot what's his face.
Top Dollar?
No, I forgot he was
Swerve.
North American champ. Yeah, I forgot Swerve was North American champ.
It happens. Gacy is PC principal. It's kind of, I kind of like it. It's very weird because he's gonna snap soon.
I guess. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
Now I have Hit Row's theme song stuck in my head.
Hit Row.
I'm telling you, if you give
Hit Row.
I wouldn't put it past them. I'm calling for this right now because their factions are pretty much similar. Even though a lot of them are really green, I would love to see Hit Row versus Legado del Fantasma in a War Games match. Intergender War Games.
You can't do that though.
It sucks, but I want it so badly.
How is Escobar not gonna smack Pete Dunne's ass? I mean, how is he not? How has he already? I want to know who's fucking her. It's someone in that locker room's fucking the shit out of her. I hope it's Escobar. they would make the sexiest adult children, full-grown children. Saying they'd make sexy children scary, but when those children are adults, they will be the sexiest man and or woman alive.
That's how you save yourself. There you go. Fuego del Sol versus House for another TNT title. What are you talking about, Jermaine? Oh, guys are losing your mind here.
Hit
Row. I want to hear that theme song in person so badly.
And if you don't know, now you know. They can't say the N-word.
I don't think they use it either.
No, they're on TV. They can't. Only Dave Chappelle can say it on TV.
Future Shock Miro tags with God in a match. Mr. French, you have way too much fun with these Future Shocks. You and your fantasy booking. Be it as it may, let's fantasy book our way out of here. So, Will, are you ready with that music?
No, hang on.
How are the Yankees doing, by the way?
5-2.
It's not good.
No, 5-3. 5-3, sorry. Okay,
I'm ready, sir. Let's do this. That's my jam. You know what's really funny? We kind of have our own hit row anyways and like midnight music, so shout out to them. Midnight music doesn't work the same way. Anywho, folks, this has been episode 267 of the Kings of the Rings podcast. Our fantasy draft. Let's go, Blue Jays. Screw you, Frets. Let's go, Yankees. Fantasy draft.
Hey, Frets. See you next year.
2021. I am your number one draft pick, King Ricky Rose. You can find me at Ambassador Biggs across all social media outlets. BIGZ Ambassador Biggs. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, chat, snap, some people's DMs, less people's text messages. BIGZ Ambassador Biggs. Find Kings of the Rings podcast at KOTR _podcast on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, leave us a 5-star review. Listen to us wherever you listen to all of your podcasts, like on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, as well. And subscribe to us by subscribing to Wrestle Addict Radio, where it's the home to Mr. Fretz's Fretzelmania podcast, as well as the Young Lions Perspective, and with the Light Show, who also streams on Sundays as well. So, Wrestle Addict Radio can be found at addict_wrestle on Twitter and Wrestle Addict Radio on Facebook and Instagram. K. Murphy, hopefully we are seeing you soon, but it's just Will this week. Will, take us home.
Hey, Fred, just wait till the 8th inning. That's when the Yankees decide to play baseball. But I am Will Tarashuk, Deason Thomas, ARASHUK. All my shenanigans can be found at ambiguouspodcastsolutions.com. Because, Ricky, fun fact, I finally deactivated my Twitter.
You deactivated your Twitter.
I was like, you know what? It's time. It's time I made a new Twitter. That's just like, me being a professional. So, eventually, that will be a thing. That will be coming. But until then, you can find me on ambiguouspodcastsolutions.com with all my other shenanigans. My 2 new podcasts are coming in October. Actually, I have to say that season 2 of Ambiguous Podcast Solutions, where I sit down and talk with podcasters, is coming in October. And Talking with Tarashuk is also coming in October. As well as The Comfort Zone, which might also be coming in October.
Yeah.
So, I got a lot of shit. October's going to be a
huge month for a lot of us. We got a lot of stuff going coming down the road.
It's spooky and sweater season.
There it is. Congratulations to sweater season. I am enjoying sweater season as well. I'm just enjoying the better weather right now. It's not hot. It's not too cold. It is just right. And it is just right.
Oh, my God. I'm sleeping so well.
Oh, my God. Beautiful.
Love it.
And it is just, yes. It is just right for a draft this week. And it's coming up this week on Smackdown, continuing on Raw. WWE needs to shake things up, and they are going to do that this weekend. So enjoy the draft. Enjoy the rest of wrestling this week. We will be around next week to break down the draft, because they're probably not going to do as good of a job as we did. So until then, goodbye, good night, and the one person that will always be Mr. Irrelevant and never be drafted by any of us ever on Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW, even 205 Live, I wouldn't draft him, is Slack. Says, fuck you, Slack. Now we'll see you next week, and we'll be right back with our post show.
the days of
Dun,
my
dun,
life.
dun,
So
dun.
then I said, no, that's my father.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tip of the Crown post show. King, Ricky, and Wooly T. As you see, I have some of my favorite tweets from Not So Extreme Rules on up there, and they're actually really funny. Well, if you get a chance to read them, it's a lot about the finish.
Let me make Skype bigger.
Yeah,
Hang
it
on.
is a lot about the finish to Extreme Rules.
Wait, why don't you just look on YouTube?
Yeah,
Dumbass.
make it a lot easier for you.
Hang on, I'm at the we'll be right back screen. Why just like a 9-second delay? Let me hit the live button. That'll help. There we go.
Are.
Congratulations, WWE ring ropes and new. That's pretty funny. They're just like, who thought this was a good idea? Like, for real.
This is my favorite one.
For real.
Roman Reigns giving his testimony at church. There I was, fixing to lose my Universal Championship, but God.
No, dude, I would just make a tweet of Steve Buscemi and from Billy Madison and Roman Reigns go, man, I'm glad I called that guy.
Oh, Adam Pacini with the tweet of a year right here.
He hyped Finn Balor to win the rope breaking. Rope not being able to withstand the weight of Finn's massive dick. That needs to be a storyline explanation. That's pretty good. That's pretty funny. And yes, Mr. Fretz, I am wearing a sweater and pajamas. All right, these jammies are so comfy.
Fretz is up in Canada. He's been wearing that since August.
Honestly, I'm kind of jealous. If global warming's real, he'll be the last to know.
Oh my God! All right, so let me check my phone. What has been going on since I've left? Somebody tried to call me.
Q&A, folks. If you're listening, want to ask us a question. Otherwise, I'll just ramble.
Maybe we can ramble about the Yanks. So that rope break finish or Hell in a Cell.
I
would like the rope break finish better than the Hell in a Cell Fiend. The Hell in a Cell finish with the Fiend.
Honestly, at least the Hell in a Cell Fiend made more sense in kayfabe. This was just a failed. Holy shit! It's 5-5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, top 7. Who hit the home run? I just got the notification. Oh, Kyle Higashioka.
Yes, it was a single.
Single. 2
Aaron
single.
Judge,
right.
sack fly.
Yeah.
Vlad Guerrero, Brett Gardner again, Gio. I love Gio Urshela. He's like the most consistent hitter on the Yankees.
Uh-oh, Ricky, I'm being called out here. If his role model is one of these, just focus on yourself, sis. Number 1, Joe Rogan. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. What
happened?
Number 2. No, it's like Joe Rogan's definitely a role model. Number 2, Future. Number 3, Elon Musk. Okay, that's a role model for sure. He's Elon Musk. Number 4, Tom Brady. Fuck. And number 5, John Wick. Double fuck.
Yeah, did I tell you I drove a Tesla, or I was in a Tesla the other week?
Yes, a Tesla drove you.
Me. It was amazing.
I need to be in a Tesla. Also, I totally forgot The Matrix 4 comes out in December.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it on HBO. I'm not gonna go to movies for that.
No, I'm watching that shit. I'm watching that, and the Sopranos prequel comes out on Friday, so I'm very excited.
My friend's
for
in
that.
The Sopranos.
In the prequel?
She's in the yeah. She's.
What role?
What the fuck is Gabby's actual role? She was on like the red carpet and everything. I forgot what her role is. I'll figure it out.
Minor role?
I don't know, enough to be on the fucking red carpet, so.
True. She ain't some extra.
No, she's not an extra.
What's her name?
Gabriella Piazza.
Like Mike Piazza?
Like pizza with an A after the I.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to IMDb and check the cast list. That's a lot easier.
I can send you her IMDb, but she did. She's also been in New Amsterdam.
The Many Saints of Newark.
Yep.
Okay. That's pretty crazy. Tony Soprano's son, Gandolfini's son is playing
a young Tony, right?
Young Tony. And John Barenthal is playing Johnny Boy. He's playing Tony's dad.
Yeah,
Very
Gabby's playing Joanna Maltisanti.
Corey Stahl is playing Junior. And Ray Liotta is playing Dick Moltisanti. This is a stacked cast. No, yeah, different Moltisanti. Hollywood Dick. Why Dick Moltisanti? This is a stacked cast. Corey Stoll is a really good actor too.
Gabby's playing Joanne Moltisanti.
Ooh, she's playing Michael's mother. Very
Gabby's a dope chick. Are you guys going to see Carnage or HBO? I'm going to see Carnage in the theaters.
Oh, Joey Diaz is in it? That's amazing. Big Pussy's in it? Oh, Young Pussy. Okay, that makes sense.
Fretz wants to know, where do you guys see Bray going? Tuna Meltzer speculates TNA. I like Tuna Meltzer. I like the Tuna Meltzer name, not Tuna Meltzer himself. Bray to TNA makes sense. Fucking why not? He's not going to go to AEW. There's too many people there right now.
I think he's going to go to AEW.
But you already have Alistair with the spooky. So, by the way, how was Alistair's... No, I was going out. Malachi. How was Malachi's entrance live?
Oh my God! We booed Cody Rhodes out of that fucking building.
We laughed at Cody on the show last week.
We booed him out of the building, and Brandy too. Brandy came back. We booed her too.
And they're coming out with their shitty show.
We booed him so far out of that building. He looked really surprised. Malachi. Over is Rover, dude. He won. Great match.
What did Cody think was going to happen in New York for him?
Cody had one of those capes that went the full length of the ramp too.
Oh my God!
Like one of those cloaks. He just looked like Corporal Douchebag.
Have you seen the video packages for Roads to the Top?
Yeah, I have, and I don't care.
I know, it's bad. It's really showing. They're showing this segment where Cody was in the weigh-in, and then Cody's comment is "This segment is bombing," and the Big Show's "I didn't know what I was getting myself into coming over here." I was like, "This is not good. You shouldn't be showing this."
We also had there's all a bunch of "your" chants.
That's such a New York thing.
It was great. I loved it.
Yeah, I don't see Bray going to AEW. I feel like he's better suited for TNA.
I think he's better suited for AEW. I think he's getting a lot more attention on AEW.
He would.
Braun Strowman has TNA written all over him. He might as well have a tattoo of TNA on his forearm.
He's already tattooing Raquel Gonzalez. Hi-oh.
Yeah, that's a weird couple.
I was waiting.
They must have the most aggressive athletic sex ever.
I'm
not finished with you! I didn't finish!
I was waiting for Raquel to slip on a promo and be like, Frankie Monet's gonna get these Oh my God.
Frankie Monet, I'm gonna come over there and clap them cheeks, girl. I mean, whoops.
I will say Raquel and Frankie Monet did have a good match last night.
I need to watch it.
It was pretty decent. I thought they were gonna get enough time because they started their match at 10:50, 10:55, but they have overrun.
Okay.
So they got a solid match in there. What they're really trying to do right now is push Toxic Attraction.
They're interesting. Mandy Rose definitely cut the best promo of her career last week.
What do you think of Mandy Rose as a brunette?
Hate it.
Really?
Hate it. She looks like we covered this when I first saw it. She looks like a Barbie doll I was put in the microwave.
I mean, I'll never say anything bad about Priscilla Kelly, aka Gigi Dolan, because
she looks pretty damn good.
Orange hair.
I like that she's not whispering her promos anymore.
She's not doing ASMR.
Yeah. I'm Gigi Dolan, and I am gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, she needs to get her confidence again. Yeah, no, she does need to get her confidence back. She needs I like how she's not being Priscilla Kelly. She is trying to be something a little bit different. It's still Priscilla Kelly in disguise, but it is what it is. Johnson, did you see Miss John Cena turns heel and helps Roman Reigns retain the Universal?
Johnson, because you can't see him. Oh, that's amazing. That's a great tweet. That's such a good tweet.
Oh yeah, and Becky became a new meme, as you see. I've seen this Becky snapshot. Um, yeah.
Thumbs up.
Mr. Fred's grizzled young veterans get those shoes off.
Oh, I should have drafted them.
I didn't put GYV in there.
Yeah, I know, but I should have done it anyway.
Say fucking the grizzled young vets.
We are. I hate their promo. I hate that whole shtick. I'm just like, all right, Big Cass did it better, right? That's just the truth. Big Cass and those, they're like them. The New Age Outlaws are the only ones who can do it. Grizzled young veterans, yours is just annoying.
I feel like they'd be great heels on SmackDown now. Like I feel like a SmackDown crowd would chew them up, and it'd be great for them. Like they can get a crap ton of heat.
Yeah.
I like Josh Briggs and the other guy. Oh, fake Dean Ambrose.
I do not like Josh Briggs anymore.
You know
not
what?
A fan.
They made them the redneck APA.
I don't like that. I don't like that he cut his hair.
I think it's
and
hair. The hair thing is weird.
The hair thing is weird, and he wasn't that big.
I would say he put on a lot of weight.
He got fat.
Yeah, he got a little chunky.
Like honestly, I think that knee injury. I think that ended his career. To be honest,
in the end, the hip too.
Knee and the hip. I think he lost it.
Which is a shame.
Because he was so good. He was such a presence in Evolve, thinking this guy is going to be something. And now I see him, it's just like, oh, you're a shadow of your former self, and you haven't even gotten started.
Oh, we got a K Murphy update. They're sending an internet tech tomorrow. I know how that goes.
Good luck.
Yeah. What's a shame. Carmelo Hayes, on the other hand, bring that man to the moon.
Star. And the other guy he's with, also a star. I love the name. Just Trick.
Yeah, it's such a hood name. Such a hood name.
They already had Slick, all right? Might as well have Trick.
I'm going to see Carnage at the theater or HBO. I mean, Woody Harrelson as Cletus Cassidy. I will say from a nerd perspective, I will see any Marvel-esque thing I'm going to see in the movie theaters. Like, I'm not going to cheapen and do, like, Disney Plus. But I'm gonna see, I plan on seeing Carnage or Venom and Carnage this weekend. And I'll tell you how it is. I will say Shang-Chi, Frats, amazing if you haven't seen it already. And the Marvel What If series is also pretty interesting. Obviously I know you don't watch Marvel, but they did a whole cartoony What If series, and they, like, switch everybody around.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's like what if one of the better ones is like what if in the Guardians of the Galaxy they didn't take Star-Lord but they abducted T'Challa, which is the Black Panther.
What if Iron Man was gay?
They haven't gone that far yet.
What if the Hulk was purple?
There is a purple Hulk in the comics.
That's right, there is a purple Hulk. There's also
There's
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk's going to be a series too on Disney Plus.
I'm excited for the Book of Boba Fett.
That's in like what 2 months now, right?
December.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Book of Boba.
Like I'll watch the Star Wars things. I haven't watched Rebels or the other one, the new animated the animated one they had about the Clone Squadron or whatever.
Bad Batch. Bad Batch is good. I would watch Rebels first though.
I'm fucking pumped for the Obi-Wan series.
They finished filming too. Like it's just they're in editing now.
Like I need to finish Clone Wars before I watch Rebels.
Yeah. How far are you in the Clone Wars?
I'm like halfway through season 2.
Oh, you've got a ways to go.
Yeah, I'm aware. I don't watch Disney Plus that often. Like if I come home and I'm drunk or I eat an edible, I need to watch. I'll put on Disney Plus.
You got a ways to go. You haven't got to where it got good.
You're right. I just watched the one where Obi-Wan like discovers the secrets of Mandalore. That's the episode I just watched.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're about to learn a shit ton about Mandalore.
Yeah, just canon.
Yeah, it's all canon. It's beautiful.
Yeah, dude, Clone Wars. It's such a good series.
It's so well animated too.
Didn't Cartoon Network make that?
I don't know who made it.
They aired on Cartoon Network.
They did for a while, I believe. Jermaine, I need to go see No Time to Die because it premieres in the UK this weekend, and I have to wait another week to see the final Daniel Craig James Bond.
Really? It's debuting in the UK first? That's like never happens.
Well, it's James Bond.
Is he a UK property?
Well, he's a UK He's a UK character.
Did not know
Yeah,
that.
he works for MI. He works for MI6. It's like the British CIA.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, like honestly, I've only seen one Bond. I've only seen Casino Royale. It's the only Bond movie I've
Casino
ever
Royale's a
seen.
fantastic one. That helped.
Oh, it's
That helped save
phenomenal.
the Bond
It's
series.
like dude, it's like I don't like I don't like spy movies.
That makes sense.
I just like just not a fan. Like I love Cody Banks. That's about it.
Cody Banks. That's so sad.
Like spy movies just never did it for me. But like I have no doubt that I would love like most. I bet Skyfall's great. I bet the other Daniel Craig one and the other Daniel Craig one's great. I bet No Time to Die.
No Time to Die is going to be his 5th and final one.
Yeah, I bet it's gonna be great, but it's just like
he's been playing Bond for like 15 fucking years.
He's the longest running Bond.
He talked about because Dave Bautista was Inspector, I believe.
He was, yes, he was. That was like one of his first major acting
Dave
roles.
Bautista was Inspector. And apparently, during the filming and the fight scenes, Daniel Craig broke Bautista's nose.
I did see that. I saw that the other day.
Like I was reading a lot about it because it's his last Bond, and so it's a huge thing. And he talked about, or Rami Malek, who plays the villain in No Time to Die, talked about how he started flubbing lines in front of Daniel Craig. Because he was like, dude, this is James Bond, and when you're on set, he's James Bond. And he pretty much like fanboyed and fucked up lines the first couple of times.
I mean, the whole Bond franchise itself is just the whole concept is brilliant. First of all, the fact that it's a code name, not a person.
Yeah.
So anyone can play it. Personally,
they've never gone out and said that that's what the premise actually is. But
well, we all know they don't need to. All right, they don't need to at this point. The last thing they need is like an origin story. All right,
they already had it with Casino Royale.
Oh, for fuck me! I watched that.
That's a brilliant movie, though.
It was a great movie.
Who knew poker could be so fascinating?
How old? Seriously, how old was Daniel Craig when he was first Bond?
When he was first Bond,
Casino Royale. How old was he?
Casino Royale was out in like 2006, by the way. Oh, yeah, it's a long.
It's probably his 30s.
Probably. Let's see, Daniel Craig.
I'm trying to think like who do I think would be a good? Because I think Idris Elba would be a really good Bond, but I think he's too old.
I've always called for. Wow, Daniel Craig is married to Rachel Weisz.
I think I knew that. Good for him.
Yeah, been married since 2011. When Casino Royale came out, Daniel Craig in 2006, 15 years ago, he was 37. 30, yeah. 38, 37, 38. He was
40s, early 50s.
I want Idris Elba as the next Bond. I think he'd be fantastic.
I do, but I don't. Can he do his own scenes? I think he's
still fit.
Honestly, what if they just made a Keanu Reeves?
No, there has to be a British actor. It's the same thing with like Harry Potter, where they all have to be from the UK.
Okay. Oh, fuck me then. Who could it be? There's not many black actors from UK.
Let me see. What did it say? Mr. Fred said, also not sure if you guys are Nintendo fans, but Metroid Prime comes out next weekend, and later in October, N64 and Sega coming to Switch Online. Wow.
Nerd!
I don't know, besides Idris Elba, who'd be another... There was a couple of debates about who the next Bond should be. I mean, they've come out and said, like, we're not gonna know until they decide what the next Bond movie is going to be.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna take their time. People wanted, like, a female Bond.
I mean, I guess that could work.
Daniel Craig got a little bit of heat for it, but like when you actually listen to what he was saying, it makes sense. What Daniel Craig said like a week or so ago, he was like, there shouldn't be a female Bond. He was like, Hollywood should work better to create a female character as good as James Bond.
Yeah, it's like, listen, James Bond has been around for over 50 years.
Which is nuts.
So it's like, we know you're going to make it a Jane Bond for woke points. So fuck you and do something you're on your own.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He's like, oh, he doesn't want a female. Like, no, he wants to have a character as good as Bond, but just have her female and have her own story.
Yeah, like this is a legacy. This is something people take very seriously.
Yeah, no, the Bond casting is
have
a
you not
very
learned?
very big deal.
Did you not watch Ocean's 8 or did you not watch the female Ghostbusters? Women trying to do what women trying to do men shit. Just like doesn't work. Let women do their own women shit and make it their own. Women can do men shit as long as they're not copying men.
Oh, Jermaine said Tom Hiddleston for Bond.
Villain.
He's skinny though.
Yeah, that's. I mean, he'd be a great Bond villain.
He'd have to beef up.
Yeah. Hugh Jackman's Australian. Fuck.
Hugh Jackman wouldn't. It's past Hugh Jackman's time.
Yeah.
True. Mr. French, we're not making a Spider-Verse with Pierce Brosnan, who was a shitty Bond.
Is he still alive, Pierce Brosnan?
I believe so.
Connery's dead, so that's not happening.
Yeah, Sean Connery is dead. Who should play the next...
Well, to the internet.
Who are our candidates? Oh, they're saying the guy from Bridgerton should be the next Bond, too. It's some African-American Brit guy.
Ooh, Tom Hardy would be a really good Bond. Is he from the UK? Yeah, that's what Google says.
So somebody said Reggie Jean Page is the guy from Bridgerton who won a crap ton of awards. Henry Golding, who's a British Malaysian person, which would be interesting. The first Bond of like an Asian descent. Lashana Lynch, who's Impossible now, because she plays a 00 in the new one. Sam Hogan. Idris Elba is my first choice. Idris Elba's freaking born in London.
Tom Hardy is born.
Oh, you're right.
In also
Tom
London.
Hardy.
Hammersmith.
Tom Hardy.
No, Tom Hardy's 5'9". I thought he was
Daniel Craig.
He's
Daniel
my
Craig's
height.
5'10".
Honestly, dude, Tom Hardy is such a method actor.
Mm.
I think he would be an amazing James Bond.
You also have Tom Holland, who's
He's
Spider-Man.
too tiny, though.
And he would leak all the footage.
Yeah, he would. Fucking asshole.
Oh, that's an interesting pick. Daniel Kaluuya. He was the lead actor in Get Out.
Yeah. Oh my God! If Denzel Washington's kid was born in the UK, that would be a great Bond. I think is it John Washington?
I don't know.
I forget his name, but he's a great actor.
James Norton.
Chadwick Boseman would have been a really good Bond.
If he was born in the UK.
If he was alive.
If he was alive too. This is an interesting one. John Boyega, who's Finn from Star Wars.
I think he might be Australian.
No,
he's
from the UK. He'd be an interesting pick for Bond. I just don't see him as Bond.
He would be a very interesting pick for Bond. I think it would be tough. It'd be a hard sell. I think he could pull it off.
So too.
He's a great actor.
You also have Henry Cavill. Superman from Dark Superman. Cillian Murphy.
Oh, he's a shitty actor though.
Yeah, Luke Evans.
He's a really bad actor. That's why he's Geralt in The Witcher. Because he shows no emotion.
There's some candidates here. I still say Idris. I like it.
I wouldn't be mad. Idris is humongous. He is a giant man.
And he's a draw, and he's still got a pretty good physique.
Like, watch him in The Wire. He is massive.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go with Idris.
So rest in peace to Omar, the guy who played Omar.
Yeah, that sucks. He was spotted overdose, right?
Yeah, and Norm Macdonald.
Oh, yeah, I saw Norm hurt. I was like, wow, Norm was really fucking funny.
So funny.
Norm was really funny.
So funny. Anthony Jeselnik tweeted out, Norm Macdonald dying from cancer, not telling one for 9 years is the most Norm Macdonald fucking thing ever. Which it is. He had cancer for 9.5 years and didn't tell anyone. And the fact that he didn't tell anyone is the most Norm Macdonald thing to do.
Oh my God! Oh, home run J 6-5 bottom. Son of a bitch, Frets. Don't end this. Don't end this on that. Don't end this on that, Frets. That's fucked up, Frets. Yeah, totally fucked up. How dare you? How dare you kill our spirits like this?
It's still 3 games back. So it
Noah's my second favorite SNL guy after Chris Farley. I could see you being a Chris Farley fan, friends.
yeah, for sure. Like this kind of obnoxious behavior isn't allowed in Canada. I love it. We're too polite here.
Oh my god! We need to go up to find you, friends. We need to bring you back. We need to bring you to America, friends. Get you across the border. Yeah. Oh, speaking of the border, someone did have a question for us about Freds. I think Freds asked, do we have any mandates in the U.S. for shit?
Yeah. Hospital workers in New York City are all getting fired because they don't want to get the vaccine.
Yeah, they are.
They vaguely checked passports at the venue.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Like they did, but they weren't serious about it. If I didn't have it, they probably would have let me in. If I didn't have it, but I have a picture of it, they would think that's fine, and they would have walked right by me. But I did have it.
No, do you have the physical thing, or do you have something on like your phone?
I have the physical thing. I'm not done with that fucking app. What are you out of your mind? I also live in New Jersey, so there isn't an app for me to download.
Oh,
I live in Jersey. There's no app for me to download.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Phil Murphy's
still in office, or when didn't they have like an election?
No, he's still in office. He's running. I've been seeing his ads though. So I think he's up for re-election. His whole platform is, we can't let this guy win. He's friends with Trump. I'm like, that's not a platform.
Oh, French are gonna be fully vaxxed on Friday. Good job. We can sneak him across. Yeah, I feel like the Canadian vaccination system has really been fucked up.
Oh, they have universal health care. That's why. I don't know if that's true. That's why.
I don't think that's the case.
No, probably not.
I do not think that's the case at all. I do love these running tweets here. I just gotta remember to find them every week. But these are freaking hysterical.
Oh, my brother's playing Stardew Valley finally. That's pretty funny.
Great
game, Stardew Valley. Yeah, farming simulator. It's like an 8-bit farming simulator on the PC. It's great.
Oh,
it's
the NFL London is next week. God damn it.
Yeah, it's like I forget. It's like the Jets.
Oh, it's
and
one of the nothing
Falcons.
games. Yeah, have fun, guys.
Yeah, it's literally they're getting a throwaway game. I love, like, as you seen the memes, it's like, you know the meme of like Homer Simpson's skin getting peeled back and he's like all fit in front and disgusting in the back. It's like the Broncos defense 3-0 in the back. It's the Jets, the Giants, the Jaguars, holding the fat up. On my fantasy team, 2-1.
Oh, I'm 3-0 right now on my fantasy team.
I should have lost this week, but I'm gonna get spanked. Although Derrick Henry's playing the Jets and their 2 wide receivers are hurt, so Derrick Henry's just gonna run the ball for 4 quarters.
Yeah, Derrick Henry's a
consider
monster.
me lucky.
I don't care.
Pat Mahomes needs to stop being shitty. Keenan Allen needs to start getting touchdowns. And Brandon Ayuk needs to stop being hurt. And my whole bench needs to stop being hurt. T.Y. Hilton and Jerry Jury are both hurt. And Sterling Shepard got hurt. So fuck me, right?
All right, so real quick before we end this shit here, because I have to freaking put some stuff away. Did you hear about Windows 11's App Store being more flexible? I'm being super nerdy at the moment.
I've heard of Windows. I don't know when Windows 11's coming out. I have to buy it.
I think it's an automatic upgrade, but apparently we're shifting their kind of strategy. So you'll be able to get Zoom, Zoom, the Epic Game Store, and Discord all on Windows App Store.
I already have all those things though.
And so now we're seeing Microsoft has announced that major third-party apps like Zoom, Discord, Adobe, the VLC Media Player, and even the LibreOffice Suite are all now available in Microsoft Store for people using Windows 11 Insider Preview builds.
Interesting. But I can just go to the website and download
Now I can get it from Microsoft.
I don't use anything from the Windows App Store. Never gotten anything
also says
from there.
It will allow other app stores into the Microsoft Store, starting with Amazon and the Epic Game Store. These will be available over the next few months.
Oh, Epic Games is like hemorrhaging money.
Why they're like, Microsoft, please take us. There's got to be a money deal in there somewhere. I wanted to read that. All right, what's the score of this Yankee stuff? All right, let's go. I need to go watch this Yankee game. Mr. Friends is also saying Casino Battle Royal, Casino Ladder Match on TV next week. Winner.
Interesting. Are they fighting for the big poker chip again? Yeah. Oh, the brass ring. That's what it was. The giant brass ring. Like a fucking Scorpio Sky with a giant Cheerio.
Brass ring. Oh my God! What a moment that was.
All right, Ricky, I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow morning to download this audio file so I can cut the
We're gonna
audio.
be a little late
So
putting the audio up, but I'll do it if I get to work early tomorrow. Then I'll just put up.
Make the draft an anchor, and I'll just upload the audio tomorrow morning.
Thank you guys, Freds, Kavita, Jermaine, everybody for joining us on our post show, during our show, or our pre show, all that fun stuff. Kay, if you're watching somewhere somehow, well, hopefully you're back soon. And we'll see how the draft goes. So until next week, folks, goodbye, good night, and go Yankees. Fuck the Blue Jays, Freds. Fucking birds. See you next week.
Chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp.